Flawless Brightly Eye Serum might just be the most complicated yet effective active I've created yet. Let me introduce you to our latest launch, Flawless Brightly Eye, the perfect solution to tired eyes. The ultimate in skincare makeup hybrids. This makes you look more rested today and over time, giving you the confidence to use less concealer and go makeup free. The words "you look tired" tend to crush the human spirit. At least that's what our customers told us when we asked them why a daytime eye cream was top of their wish list. And after 44 iterations, I finally came up with a formula to change my own daytime skincare habits. Now, the category of eye creams was in major growth phase last year, and yet many of us are trying to skin stream, that is, to use less products for more effect. So how do I go about creating a formula that really adds value in a meaningful way? But first, let's think about why the eye area is such a problem when it comes to staying fresh and youthful. In reality, the eye area is super complex. It is essentially a jelly ball sitting in a bony orbit, strapped in by a bunch of tissues, fat, muscle, and then covered in skin. So it's already a structure that lacks underlying stability. But if we think about just the skin alone, it is the thinnest skin in our body. It's less than 1 millimeter thick if you go into the inner corner of the eye. And it has the thinnest dermis, meaning least collagen, and the thinnest thickness overall. So that's the first thing. The second thing is we expose it to the elements all the time. And if you're honest, do you really apply sunscreen diligently around your eyes every day as you do on the rest of your face? I know for a fact that a lot of my patients skimp when it comes to the eye area because sunscreens can sometimes sting. Now, there is a simple hack: use mineral sunscreen, but at the end of the day, it does mean the eye area gets more UV exposure than we would typically want. Then the final thing is our emotions. We use our eyes to express ourselves. People can tell whether we're angry or happy by the expression around our eyes. So that means the skin is constantly getting pinched and squeezed by muscles underlying the skin that tend to tell the world how we're feeling. So those three things together mean that crow's feet, fine lines, dark circles, sagging, puffiness, bulgy bits, they can all affect our eye area and change the way it looks. So far, so gloomy. But then if we factor in the inevitable change in our skin's collagen, which is the most prolific protein in our skin, it's the one that gives it its thickness, we lose around 1% per year, but that rapidly ramps up as we approach the menopause, where in the first 5 years, you lose 30% of your collagen. That's right, 1/3 of that thickness. Let me illustrate why skin thickness and collagen is so important in our eye area. Think of sun-damaged skin around our eyes as being like tissue paper. It's exposed to the environment. It's being constantly squeezed and pinched by underlying muscles when we smile and squint. So over time, what happens is this. It turns into a crumpled mess. However, if our collagen is abundant and we have lots of it and the skin is thick, when we pinch and squeeze the skin, that's what happens. You get minimal creasing, minimal crow's feet formation. So if ever there was incentive to wear your sunscreen and preserve your collagen, I think that's it. The other protein we need to talk about is elastin. Now, I don't think elastin gets anywhere near enough airtime because it is so important in the eye area. It's only 2 to 4% of your skin's total protein, but it is responsible for its snap. And the problem is when you lose elastin, you're not getting it back. It's stating the obvious to say that our skin barrier around our eyes is also critical importance. If it's not smooth and hydrated, then it's going to look dry, it's going to look textured, wrinkles will be more pronounced, and there is no way concealer will sit nicely. So we have to think about that too. And with all that in mind, that is why I've created Flawless Brightly Eye, the perfect antidote to tired eyes with clinically proven instant and lasting results. This took 44 iterations to get the formula just right, and I've actually changed my own habits in the process. So it's clinically proven to instantly brighten, and that's because of intense hydration of your skin barrier. We've got shea butter, we've got avocado, we've got mango seed, And we've got ectoin, one of my favourite ingredients. It's got optical brighteners to help neutralise blue-green tones in the skin and bat the light away from the surface. And we have film formers to temporarily tighten and firm and improve the contour of the eye area, so you are perfectly set up if you are wearing makeup. So that gives you an immediate boost in your confidence. But then over time, the active ingredients start to work to tackle those signs of aging, fine lines and dark circles. So we've got niacinamide, we've got bakuchiol, and we've got alpha-glucosyl hesperidin to help stabilize blood vessels, meaning we're less prone to blue puffiness under the eye. But after all, this is Dr. Sam, so we wanted to go even further. We wanted to future-proof your skin against the root causes of aging. This is important if we want to preserve our critical protein elastin. The first ingredient that helps with prejuvenation, that is preventing the signs of aging, is sunflower shoot extract, which is also found in Flawless Moisturizer Intense and Flawless Vitamin C NAD+. This is the ingredient that we performed an independent study on last year because I was so excited by its potential to restore mitochondrial cell function. I think that's what makes Flawless Brighten the Eye so special. Tackling root causes of aging is critical to this concept of prejuvenation, where we actually try and prevent aging from happening in the first place. So we have our sunflower shoot extract, which is helping recharge the skin cell battery and boosting NAD+, and we have breakthrough ingredient milk thistle extract, which targets cellular senescence. Cellular senescence is a new concept in skin aging and is really about tackling one of the key root causes of why our skin ages prematurely. Now, senescent cells are cells that don't die off as they should when they have gone through lots of DNA damage, and they're not healthily functioning either. They're somewhere in between, and they churn out lots of inflammatory mediators. But worse still, they can contact healthy cells and turn them senescent. And that's why we call them zombie cells. The result of that is damage to your collagen, elastin, and premature aging. I hope that you can see that I have been utterly intentional in this formula with the right ingredients, in the right combination, at the right concentration. And it partners beautifully with Flawless Nightly Eye, our retinoid-based nighttime serum for full 24-hour care. When it comes to using Flawless Brightly Eye, a little goes a long way. I want you to use no more than half a pump for both eyes. Dot Brightly Eye 5 little dots on the orbital bone and then gently massage in towards the eye. You can go right onto the eyelid, cover the crow's feet, and ensure that you've brightened up everywhere that is prone to that dusky blue hue that happens when we're tired. Remember to feather at the edges, allow to dry, and then apply the rest of your skincare routine. Now, if you're using our Flawless Vitamin C NAD+ serum, that goes underneath. This has earned a precious place in my busy morning skincare routine, and I can't wait to hear how it changes yours.